everybody, it's Kaylin here at Full Purpose and Heart, and this video goes along with the 2018 Elevated project. This is the third week of January, and we're talking about chores. Okay, my friends, so I'm going to try and make this a short video. I feel like my videos are getting longer, and I don't want to have long videos when I'm doing this campaign throughout the whole year. So a short video about chores and how we do chores in our house. There are so many chores that need to be done around my house. And a lot of times I feel like I am drowning in the amount of chores that I need to get done. So the reason that I chose this week to focus on organizing my chore schedule is because in the past, I just have not been able to figure out how to do it correctly. So that's the goal of this week, is to figure out a new schedule for me to be able to do chores. I'm going to share with you a couple of things that I'm doing in my house right now, and hopefully I'll be able to modify it and increase it and improve it, and then I'll have to maybe make another video or something if I can figure out how to make this a little bit better. But I have done a lot of research, and I'm going to watch a lot of videos this week to see how we can do it. So the first thing that I wanted to share is that I actually call our household chores, we call them contributions. Anything that I can delegate to other people in my house, especially as my kids get older, is going to be called a contribution. I got this idea from Full-Time Wife Life, and when I watched her chore video, she explained that she called her chores contributions because as a family, we all live in the same space. We need to contribute to help make it clean and peaceful and joyful and comfortable for everybody. So I really liked that idea, and I decided to adapt it into my family. So we call them contributions, and I have really young children right now, and I am not the greatest at getting them to do their contributions and to get it done. So the contributions I try to give to my kids, well, mostly to my oldest because my other two are still very young. Well, my baby, obviously. Anyway, so my oldest is 5, and the contributions that I've given him are more self-care than they are like contributing to the house. So let me show you kind of what I'm doing. So the first thing, this is kind of how I delegate, I guess, some of the things that need to be done. So I've made 2 of these. They're just laminated sheets of paper, and one of them said, this one says good morning sunshine, and the other one says good night, sleep tight, I think. So anyway, and on each of them I've given him 4, well, there's 4 in the morning and 3 in the evening that he needs to complete. And then I have these little clips that have the name of the chore on there, and I'll tell you why I did that in just a second. So the chores that I have him do are mostly self-care. So he needs to brush his teeth, he needs to put his clothes in the hamper in his bedroom, he needs to make his bed in the morning, and then any trash that's in our schoolroom, he just kind of needs to help tidy up the schoolroom, because our schoolroom is just in a common space in our house. So during the day, the kids play, and sometimes before we go to bed, I don't get it all cleaned up. So anyway, he helps me do that in the morning. Now I've put clips, there will be a clip on each of these, and they put the name of it on each of these clips, so that if it's been too long and he hasn't gotten it done, then I will take the clip off and he'll have to like clip it to his clothing. So I'll clip it here or like sometime down at the bottom of his clothing, and that is to remind him that he needs to get that done, and this now needs to be his priority to help him not get distracted. And in theory, it's a really good idea. It doesn't happen every morning, so I'm going to try and focus on that and work on getting that done. As soon as he's completed the chore, if he does it before I need to remind him, then he just takes the clip off, and then we have like a little ribbon that's right next to this, and he clips it onto that ribbon to show that it's been completed, and then I can, you know, kind of follow behind him and make sure that he has done what he says he's done. So anyway, so that's that. And then in the evening, it's like take a shower, pick up toys, and brush teeth, I think, are his 3 in the evening. So anyway, this has been kind of a good start, but we've been doing it for so long. I just am not a very good monitor of it. So that's going to be my goal, is to try and do my chores a little bit better, delegate my chores a little bit better. Okay, so the second thing I wanted to briefly chat about is my personal chores or my personal contributions, and this includes everything in the house. The way that my husband and I have divided our workload is that I am mostly responsible for the inside of the house, and my husband is responsible for the outside of the house. So he does all of the snow removal and cuts the grass and makes sure that the plants are watered and weeded and cleaned up and that the house looks really good in the front and the backyard. And I take care of inside the house. And that includes a lot for me because I help do the laundry, and my husband does help a lot inside. Please don't bash my husband. He's amazing and wonderful. So anyway, I've got the laundry and tidying up and cleaning up, vacuuming, dusting, all that kind of household stuff. So what I do is I have this little to-do list chart, and this is just a pad of paper that I had made at personalizationmall.com, and it was relatively inexpensive, and it's just really cute. And anytime I have to write something down, I just want it to be cute because that's just my personality, whatever. So anyway, I have this cute little notepad, and I write down all of my to-dos. My big to-do day is Monday. I get almost all of my work done on Monday. My kids know that Monday's Mom's Day, and I just get it done, So I make a huge list of everything that I need to do. And this will include things like all of my errands, like going to the bank or going to the store or yada, 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 as well as my chores. So I need to clean the bathroom, I need to clean the floors, I need to clean the counters, I need to vacuum, I need to dust, I need to yada, 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 yada. And sometimes I'll even write down the rooms that I need to do so that I can just cross them off the list. Anytime my chores don't get done, because let's be honest, life happens and I don't get everything done in one day. Hardly ever. Sometimes I do, but very rarely. On those days when I don't get those chores done, then I will just move them to the next week. That way, the rest of the week, I'm not just ridden with guilt of oh, I need to get this done. Oh, I haven't done this yet. Why haven't I done this yet? Let's get it done, get it done, get it done. Instead, I just move it to the next week because I have a small enough family that if the bathrooms aren't cleaned for 1 week, then we're not gonna die. It's fine. Sometimes I'll just scrub the toilets down in a quick way if it's looking pretty gnarly, but for the most part, my family's small enough that it's not like we have tons of people using the restrooms every day. So anyway, this is just a way to help me make sure that I'm getting what I'm getting done needs to get done. And then anytime I'm not completing the chore and it kind of moves to the next week, then it's at the top of the list and it takes priority and I get those things done first. So nothing ever goes more than 2 weeks without being done. There's some things that get done during the week. It's not like I don't work during the week, but major cleaning and major stuff gets done. All my major chores gets done on Monday, and I use this kind of pad to help me make sure that I'm getting it done, and what is not being completed gets pushed to the top of the list for the next Monday. And that really has been a great chore or a great kind of organization for me. So in going forward with this week, I have a couple of goals that I want to try and complete. So hopefully we'll be successful in being more proactive and more purposeful in getting our chores done or our contributions completed. And I'm also going to, on our little 2018 elevated calendar right here, you'll notice on Monday, I put make your bed every day this week. I really believe that on mornings when I make my bed, it really just makes the rest of my day flow so much better. So I would extend that challenge to you, even if you're not participating in our elevated project, that you make your bed every day this week and just try and research and find out, or maybe you just need to tie up some loose ends on whatever schedule that you have working for you and your chores. And maybe you've got a schedule that's working perfect and you don't need to tighten it up. Then if that's the case, then you need to share it with me, because I am really going to put my focus and my effort this week into getting a chore routine that's going to be successful for us for the rest of this year. So anyway, thanks so much for watching this video, and hopefully you will join our 2018 Elevated project. Check us out at fullpurposeandheart.com. At the forum there's a lot of good posts that are happening and chatter about different topics that we're doing. And you can also see this month's calendar there, as well as next month's calendar has been posted. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to do so. I talk about homeschooling journeys and this elevated project that I love to do and just other parts of my life. So feel free to subscribe if you're interested, and have a great day.